Hey, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is David Michaels, and if you're watching this video or someone sent it to you, I'm extending an invitation. I'm looking for people who've had some kind of spiritual encounter or experience that they're willing to join me on camera and share. We can do it over Zoom or something like that, and certainly just do it online. That's what most people do these days. What I want to do differently, though, than what a lot of other channels are doing, most other channels, you'll get on Zoom, they'll be like, hi, I'm here with so-and-so, and they had the blank experience, go. And then the other person just talks for 30 minutes or an hour or whatever, and maybe the host might have a follow-up question or two at the end, maybe not. And then they plug their book or website, and the end. That's not what I want to do here. It's great that people are doing that. I enjoy them, I learn from them, but there's already plenty doing that. So what do I want to do differently? I want us to imagine that we're just chilling out in your living room, drinking tea or something, whatever beverage you prefer. I like smoothies, so I'm drinking a blueberry banana smoothie, we'll say. Sure, why not? And imagine we're just old friends, and we're sitting down and chatting, and you mention David, you're never gonna believe, guess what? I had this crazy spiritual experience. I gotta tell you about it. And be like, oh really? No, tell me more. Okay, cool. And I want you to start sharing your story, but just like if we really were old friends just hanging out and sharing a story, I might interject. I might ask you a question well, what do you think that meant? Or why do you think it happened this way? Or if you were told this or you saw that, do you think it could mean this other thing about some other connected topic that maybe you didn't directly experience or have any knowledge of, but we could draw a conclusion? Let me give you an example. A lot of people who have a near-death experience, not all of them, but many will describe, they left their body and suddenly they're floating through a tunnel, heading towards the light. I might say, okay, did you have any sense what the tunnel was? Why a tunnel? Could it be, just thinking off the top of my head, was that the perception, the experience of traveling from the lower physical dimension to a higher spiritual dimension? Was it literally just a leaving one world for the next? Could it simply be how things work on the other side? They don't want to overwhelm you with too much all at once, so they start simple, and they're ignore everything else, just go towards the light, that's what's important. Some skeptics will say, oh, that's just the oxygen deprived brain and everything's supposed to go dark and it all comes down to a pin of light. Do you feel that's what it was? Maybe it was just the last remnants of your physical brain and you were still remembering that piece, and then once the brain was completely shut off and dead, then it was 100% just what the soul was perceiving, and that's when you saw everything on the spiritual side. Maybe it's a hybrid between the physical and the spiritual perceptions. I don't know, I'm just guessing, I'm speculating here, right? But wouldn't it be cool to explore and talk about these things and go deeper and say, what if, and what could it mean? What does it imply? I'll share a personal experience real briefly. I had a one with the universe, mystical, everything's interconnected kind of experience once. And I saw in that experience that, I felt that there was a piece of me in everyone and everything, and there was a piece of everyone and everything in me. And that God was this, I saw it almost as an oversoul, a source of I don't have the words for it, and that all of our individual souls were little extensions of it, little branching offs of it, And we're unique, we're individual expressions, we're our own entity, but part of us is also God. You know, you can use an analogy of like the hand, right? Like if God is the hand, we're the individual fingers. Okay, so I experienced that, I saw that. Well, what implications can we draw from that? Like, that means what I got from that, what I learned, realized, is after that experience, I have a hard time hating anybody, because I realized that there's a piece of me in them, that there's a piece of God in them, and that there's a piece of God in all of us, and I can't hate anyone without at the same time indirectly hating a part of myself and hating a part of God. That doesn't mean I have to like everybody. It doesn't mean I have to allow everyone into my personal space. You know, some people don't behave very healthy. Some people are toxic and not good for you, and it's better to keep distance. But I don't hate them. I can't hate them because I see things differently now. I don't see them as separate from me. And we could talk about and explore, are we all really interconnected? What other implications and meanings does that have? I love thinking about and exploring these things, and I love piecing together all the puzzle pieces, all the clues. I have certain pieces from my experiences, you have certain pieces from your experiences, and the next person I talk to is going to have other pieces from their experience, and it's like one giant jigsaw puzzle, and we've all got a handful of the pieces. So what if we came together on this channel, shared our pieces, see how they fit together, where they might belong in the big picture, and eventually, collectively, over time together, build a bigger and bigger, more comprehensive picture of what's out there, what's possible, what's real spiritually, supernaturally. If you've had some kind of spiritually significant or transformative experience, and you're willing to come and chat with me about it and explore it, go deeper together, please reach out to me. Let me know. I'd love to talk more with you. And yet, let's just have fun. Just know my purpose here is to explore truth, to educate, to inspire, to empower people, to help them grow spiritually and personally, to help them grow closer to God, to become a more authentic, better version of themselves. That's what I want to do through this channel. If you feel your story can help with that, please reach out and let me know. I'd love to talk to you. Thanks so much. Again, my name's David Michaels. Welcome to the channel. Even if this video isn't for you necessarily, but you know someone that might fit, please forward, share it with them. And thank you so much. I'll see you around.